Good evening and welcome to the April 22nd edition of Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC. I'm Anthony Rodriguez, co-founder and producing artistic director of the Aurora Theater in Lawrenceville. And I'm excited to partner with the Gwinnett Daily Post to present to you once again cooking demonstrations and recipes from many of the great restaurants and food establishments in and around Gwinnett County. If you attended in the fall, welcome back. If this is your first time watching, welcome to Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC and presented by Publix. Your feedback from our fall event was loud and clear. Share the recipes. So today we welcome you to cook along with us. All recipes can be found on goodtastegwinnett.com, and we invite you to grab your ingredients, your spatula, maybe your kids or spouse, and join us in cooking some delicious recipes from chefs all around Gwinnett County. We will be giving away prizes during our presentations, so watch for your name to be mentioned or posted on the Facebook chat. If you win, you'll be notified via email after the series finale. It's not too late to upgrade your free registration to a VIP ticket package. When you do that, you'll receive 2 very special gift bags, including special offers, coupons, and restaurant gift cards, as well as 2 tickets to Fernbank Museum of Natural History, a Chick-fil-A gift card, a free appetizer from Marlowe's Tavern, free tavern chips from McCrae's Taverns, and you'll be eligible to win even more prizes, including small kitchen appliances, and even a 2-night trip for 4 to Gaylord Opryland's Summer Sound Waves. You may upgrade at goodtastegwinnett.com. There are just a few of these limited ticket packages, so make sure you check it out today. Before we start cooking, I want to introduce our partner that helps to make this all possible, April Sorrow, Vice President of Communication at Jackson EMC.
Thank you, Anthony. I'm April Sorrow with Jackson EMC, and I'm thrilled to join you in your homes tonight as you are going to hear from some of Gwinnett County's greatest chefs. So in 1938, when Jackson EMC first powered the electrical lines in this area, many of our members had never cooked with the convenience of an electric oven, and surely they had never used a microwave. So as the years went on, Jackson EMC started an educational program to help people learn how to use the electrical appliances that they could have in their kitchen. So to honor that rich history that we have with introducing electricity into the kitchen, we feature a member recipe every month in our newsletter, Jimco News. So we do encourage any member to submit a recipe to us at Jimco News, and we will feature that and send you a great prize package. Speaking of prize packages, we have this great KitchenAid mixer, which makes a great addition to your kitchen. And it will be drawn in the second week of this virtual event. So please make sure you register so you can become eligible for that prize. And enjoy your night cooking tonight with some of Gwinnett County's best chefs.
Thank you, April, and thanks again to Jackson EMC for powering tonight's culinary event. I want to take a minute to also thank Publix for being the official grocer and Belk Mall of Georgia, the official retailer for Good Taste Gwinnett. I also want to thank our supporting sponsors, including Fernbank Museum of Natural History, the City of Lawrenceville, Margaritaville at Lanier Islands, Chick-fil-A Backstage Tours, Gwinnett County Solid Waste presenting Earth Day, WGTA, MeTV, and of course, the Aurora Theater. For those of you that have purchased the fabulous VIP tickets that are available, thanks to our VIP sponsors, including Fernbank Museum of Natural History, Chick-fil-A Backstage Tours, the Aurora Theater, the Gwinnett Stripers, The Dig, Accent Creative Group, Margaritaville at Lanier Islands, Infinite Energy Center, and of course, Publix Aprons Cooking School and Jackson EMC. Did you know that you can learn to cook similar dishes like the ones that we're cooking and presenting tonight at the Publix Aprons Cooking School in Alpharetta? Check it out on Publix.com. It's my pleasure to accompany you this evening as we visit Marlowe's Tavern, Publix Aprons Cooking School, McCrae's Tavern, Local Republic, Eddie's Barbecue, and Rico's World Kitchen and Brunch Apothecary. Before we begin, please watch these brief messages from our sponsors.
Hey, I'm Eric Chafin, Division President of Chafin Communities. We're at Mundy Mill Subdivision here in Gainesville, one of the top-selling communities in the state of Georgia. We have 4 communities currently right now that we're partnered with Jackson EMC on the Right Choice program. think in the Right Choice program, our customers value most the comfort of the home and also savings of the home on the energy rates. Partnering with Jackson EMC and providing the Right Choice program helps us provide the best products.
Right Choice Homes, brought to you only by Jackson EMC.
All the products you love in as little as 2 hours. Publix delivered, powered by Instacart.
Welcome back, friends, to the 2021 edition of Good Taste Gwinnett from Gwinnett Daily Post, powered by Jackson EMC and sponsored by Publix. Today, we are at Marlowe's Tavern, Duluth, with my friends Ben and Ian. And Ian, what are we going to put together today?
We're going to do our smoked trout dip. Blue Hill Bay smoked trout, and mixed with a little horseradish, some mayonnaise, fresh chives, and a house-made wheat thin.
Well, the star of this dish is obviously the smoked trout. So Ben, talk to me about this particular smoked trout. Why was it chosen? What's the smoking process? Those sorts of things, so our viewers get a little idea of why this trout dip is so incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see here from just the trout itself. These are whole fillets of trout. It's not a ground trout or anything like that. I mean, these are beautiful whole fillets. Before we chose this one, just like we do with any of our ingredients, we try multiple smoked trouts. We try multiple smoked trouts just as we try multiple mayonnaises, right? So
there's a lot of testing that goes into making any one dish.
There really is. And you know, this is such a simple dish. It's really limited on the amount of ingredients. So it's not about how many things we can put in. It's just really how few we can put in and how great they are.
For the folks, for our viewers, this is going to be something really simple they can do at home for their friends, their family, or of course come here and enjoy it out on the patio with some beer before they have an incredible dinner or lunch.
Right, I like the second idea. That's even easier, right? Just come.
That's right, come straight to Marlowe's Tavern.
Come and join us. Absolutely, yeah. So if we are making this at home, we can be creative too. If we don't have chives, another fresh herb like fresh parsley, curly, or Italian parsley is fine. If you can't even get smoked trout, smoked whitefish, maybe you want to get creative and smoke your own trout in your big green egg, or smoke your own salmon.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Big green egg.
I'm not going to do that.
No.
But I'm just going to come here and
that's better. Again, a better plan. A better plan. So first, we're just going to start finishing up our mise en place. So we have our smoked trout here, our horseradish, some chives, and mayonnaise. We're just going to chop a couple more chives to really give this some flavor. Anytime that we're doing any knife skills, any knife work, it's real important just to keep your fingers in, okay, and you keep your fingers away, okay. Also,
back up.
Also important. So we're just going to get a couple more chives chopped here for this dish. And so preparation on this is really simple. We're going to take our trout, and again, these are whole fillets, so we're just going to want to break these up as they go into the bowl.
Yeah, that's a lot of smoked trout. I'm ready.
Yeah, and so we'll just get a good mix on this, trying to break up the fillets a bit.
This one, the one we're making here, because we're not back in the back with a blender or anything like that, it's going to be a little more home style, right? The bigger chunks of fish and those sorts of things.
Yeah.
Comes out a little creamier at the restaurant, if I understand.
Absolutely. It will be a little bit more of a rough texture, but that's great as well, you know, and even if you're doing it with a different fish, it'll have a different size flake. So a salmon might get a bigger flake than, say, a whitefish if you were using that. And then the addition of mayonnaise.
A really good mayonnaise.
A really good mayonnaise. And this is going to bring a lot of creaminess to this dish. And so again, if you want it smoother, absolutely, you can put it in the food processor. If you like that chunk, that's great as well. So from here, it's little grated horseradish. This is some fresh grated horseradish, and the horseradish, it's going to seem like a lot, but it's really going to mellow out with the fat from the mayonnaise, with the smokiness from the trout. That's really going to mellow out. So we want to go a little heavier than you think you may if you were just making a, horseradish mayo, for instance, for a sandwich or something like that, because the smokiness really will cut through.
And that horseradish is going to really give it some brightness.
Yeah, it's really going to give it some
a little
freshness
bit
and
of
some
heat.
brightness.
People seem to feel like it's got some heat, but that'll be great.
And then we'll just take our chives.
Chives, more chives.
Chives, more chives. Again, substitute any herb you like. If you're a big fan of dill, parsley, go for it. You can experiment with this and really make it your own.
So you serve this with some homemade wheat thins, if I've got that right.
Yeah, absolutely. So these are our wheat thins. We do these fresh daily. And so it's a nice flatbread product that we take. We brush it with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and season it with our secret blend. I tell you, but it wouldn't end pretty for you.
Right, I understand. I'm not allowed to know the secret blend.
No, everyone has to have a secret,
Sure.
And so that's ours. And so our wheat thins are just toasted in the oven. That's what we serve this with. So it's a pretty simple presentation.
So while he sets this up, Ian, talk to me a little bit, right? Marlowe's Tavern is a neighborhood tavern. So what makes a great neighborhood tavern?
It's recognizing your guests as they come in the front door, the friends and family, and greeting with a handshake or a hug, knowing people's names, knowing what they like, what they had last time they were in our tavern, their favorite kind of beer, their favorite whiskey they might like to drink.
So when I walk in, you'll be ready with this fish dip the next time. You'll just bring it to me.
Absolutely.
Because that's exactly what I'm going to want when I walk in. So you're going to top this with a little extra virgin olive oil?
Yeah.
Right?
So this is just going to give it some real richness and depth to it. There's almost a pepperiness about a really good extra virgin olive oil, and once it's mixed in with that smoked trout dip, it just makes it even that much better. So, yeah.
Well, this is fantastic. Here we have smoked trout dip from Marlowe's Tavern at Duluth. Friends, thank you so much for joining us for the 2021 version of Good Taste Gwinnett. From Gwinnett Daily Post, powered by Jackson EMC, sponsored by Publix. We've been here at Marlowe's Tavern in Duluth, making this incredible smoked trout dip, an easy dish that you all can make at home, but better yet, just come straight to Marlowe's Tavern and enjoy it right here. Friends, we've arrived at my favorite part of Good Taste Gwinnett, from Gwinnett Daily Post, powered by Jackson EMC, and our sponsor Publix, the tasting portion. So I'm going to remove my mask right now so I can taste this incredible smoked trout dip that we created here at Marlowe's Tavern, Duluth. So Ben, I am super excited about this. We're going to get ourselves a spoonful, mix in some of that, all right? Yes, I took a lot because, I like it. All right, here we go. Wow.
Good. You tasted horseradish?
I did.
Olive oil really adds
comes through the chives, and that olive oil really makes it sing as a topper. This is absolutely incredible. Ben, thank you so much, and please extend my thanks to Ian as well. This has been an incredible experience. Folks, come on out to Marlowe's Tavern, Duluth. It is absolutely fantastic. Start with the smoked trout dip. You will not go wrong. We'll see you again soon on Good Taste Gwinnett. Thanks, Chef Ben. That trout dip was amazing. And thanks to Marlowe's Tavern, if you purchased a VIP ticket package, you'll get a free appetizer from Marlowe's included with your package. You'll definitely want to use that soon. Let's take a minute to thank the Gwinnett Daily Post for their continued support in bringing these virtual events to the community in a fun and interactive way. It's been my pleasure to be with all of you in the fall and again this evening to share these culinary experiences. The Gwinnett Daily Post has been a part of this community since 1995 and provides events like tonight's Good Taste virtual event, as well as their upcoming Generations Expo, which will be a live event May 15th at Gwinnett County Fairgrounds, and 4 more community health fairs at area parks, locations throughout Gwinnett County. The next health fair will also be a back-to-school and kids expo event on July 31st at Rhodes Jordan Park in Lawrenceville and is presented by Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Learn about these and other upcoming events at scnievents.com, and make sure you read the paper in print or online at gwinnettdailypost.com. Next, we'll be hearing from Publix, our official grocery sponsor. This time, I get to cook along with Chef LB Before we head there, please watch these brief messages from our sponsors.
Meet Otto. She's an Australian sea lion, one of the most endangered sea lions in the world. Join us as we follow Ranger Dirk and scientists around the world on an adventure to save these majestic creatures. Sea lions, life by a whisker.
Get tickets at fernbankmuseum.org.
Friends, welcome to another episode of Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC and sponsored by Publix. I'm Anthony Rodriguez, the co-founder and producing artistic director of the Aurora Theater, and today we're at Publix Aprons Cooking School in Alpharetta, Georgia. I am here with my friend Chef LB, and I gotta tell you, I'm super excited about this episode. A, we're making tacos. B, I get to actually make stuff with Chef LB, so this is very exciting. Tell me what we're gonna make here.
So we are making some, the recipe is a Chipotle shrimp taco. We've gone off recipe just a little bit. The only thing we've changed is the spice.
Well, let's get cooking.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do first?
First thing is we're going to add a little bit of that seasoning to our shrimp. So take a little bit of the garlic sriracha and you can shake it in there, and then we have a spoon in there so that you can kind of mix it around, if you will.
I'm just gonna do almost all.
You're gonna do almost all of it?
I like spicy.
I'll let you be the judge of how spicy it is, because I've not had it yet. I just want it to look
so
nice.
we have no idea what the
No
outcome will be.
idea at all. I just
Okay,
want
well,
mine
we'll
to look
just go,
nice
yeah,
and bright orange.
Nobody will want my tacos, but that'll be fun.
It's
I
okay.
will love them.
You're the one eating it. That's what we keep telling people in some of our classes, is when they make their own stuff, I don't have to eat it. So do whatever you want.
Okay.
All right. So we did that.
So talk to me a little bit about the cooking class. So what's it like? Talk to me about like weekend cooking classes, because that's got to be party time. I would
Right when you sit down, I pour you a glass of wine or champagne.
Okay.
So
I was sold on pour me a glass of wine or champagne.
Before you, if you're new, before you even know what's going on, I've already poured you some alcohol, and you are much nicer to me at the beginning. And then you will get coursed out 4 more courses of food and then 4 courses of wine to get paired with that food.
I love it. And then there's a special Uber call after the class. Great.
Yeah, well, a bus that takes everyone home. But yeah, that's what we do on the weekends. We do them every single day of the week as well.
All right. So what is step 1?
Step 1 is we're gonna put the protein on our tacos. So on the tortillas. So I have double tortilled it. To me, that is the only way to do it. You cannot have just a single tortilla.
And you pre-cooked these a little bit.
I did. So
gave them a little color.
All I did was, what I do at home is I turn on the stove and I threw the tortilla on top for about 10 seconds on either side.
Okay. All right.
Just to
Easy
get
enough.
them a little bit charred. And then we're gonna take our shrimp and we're gonna put those at the base.
All right.
So about 6 pieces of shrimp looks like it fits on each taco, but depends on how full you really feel like filling those guys up.
Oh, I'm going 7.
You're going
I'm
7.
going lucky number 7.
You know what, I'll do 7 as well. Now we're going to put the red onion. So just a little bit of red onion.
And this is a beautiful thing to do with your family, right? Because, I mean, on taco night, anybody can make their own. And if they don't like onions, they don't have to use onions, right?
Exactly.
If they're not a cilantro fan because it tastes weird to them, then they don't use cilantro.
Exactly. So my wife and I, we have very different palates when it comes to tacos and stuff. She just wants cheese and onion. I want other things on there, and I want it to be a little bit spicier. So we'd have, just like this, little build your own taco stations. So let's put the cheese on there.
Next. All right.
I would go super heavy on cheese.
Oh, well.
I like the cheese part. There's just a couple more ingredients left, actually. So It wouldn't be a salsa verde and avocado chipotle taco if we weren't using salsa verde and avocado.
Not particularly spicy, right?
Not always, not generally. You can get salsa verdes that have a little bit more kick to them, but this is the salsa my wife uses, so I know it's not spicy.
It's looking good.
So far, so good, right? And
Yep.
then now we got avocado, so we'll add that right on top.
And make sure your avocados are ripe, correct?
Ripe, you want to make sure that when you grab them, they have just a little bit of squeeze to them. So not like you're gonna break through it, but
I'm gonna use every bit of avocado
It's not
you've given
gonna-
me because I love avocado.
it doesn't feel like a rock.
I'm guessing we're finishing up with a little cilantro.
And we're gonna take some cilantro if you like it. Now we have these incredibly large tacos that well, it'd be really hard to eat them right now.
Oh, yes, it would. Yes, it would. But they look fantastic. Thank
They
you
do.
so much, Chef LB. And thanks for telling us more about the fun we can have here at Publix Aprons Cooking School. This has been so much fun. Thanks once again, Chef LB. I'm Anthony Rodriguez here at the Publix Aprons Cooking School. I cannot wait to dig into these incredible tacos that we just made. And I'm so glad I got to do it side by side with Chef LB. Friends, we're here at Publix Aprons Cooking School with Chef LB. I'm Anthony Rodriguez, and I am ready to taste these amazing shrimp tacos that we made together. These are his, these are mine. I don't know, you be the judge, right, on whose are better, but I'm gonna be the judge on how mine taste. So I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of lime onto these.
I guess we'll find out how spicy that seasoning is now, right?
That's right. I put a lot of seasoning on
You
there.
put all of it.
So we are not afraid.
I'm
We
not.
are ready to taste this. And that seasoning is fantastic. It's not too hot, not too spicy. The salsa verde comes through really, really well. That queso fresco really makes the dish sing. It's absolutely spectacular. Chef LB, thank you so much. This dish is incredible, easy to make at home. You and your family can have an incredible taco night. I'm Anthony Rodriguez, co-founder and producing artistic director of the Aurora Theater and your host for Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC and sponsored by Publix. And we've been here at Publix Aprons Cooking School with Chef LB. Y'all need to visit him sometime. We'll see you again on Good Taste Gwinnett, and we'll be cooking. Take care. Thanks, Chef LB. I had such a great time cooking with him at Publix Aprons Cooking School. You can have the same experience. Check it out at Publix.com. Cooking can be fun and creative, as I think you'll see as we watch our partners prepare different dishes and provide culinary advice. And it's even more fun when you have great equipment, pots and pans, unique serving dishes, kitchen aids like air fryers and Instapots. You can find all of these helpful tools and much, much more at Belk Mall of Georgia. Be sure to stop by the store soon. You can even order online. Let them do the shopping for you and pick up at Belk Mall of Georgia. Before we visit our next kitchen, let's watch a brief message from our sponsors.
Aurora Theater. Finally welcoming back audiences, thinking about the safety and well-being of everyone both on stage and off. Join us for some great live entertainment with reduced capacity. Indoors and outdoors. Music, comedy, and more.
Your commitment to this organization, to your Aurora Theater, your support has given us hope as we look forward to the opening of the Lawrenceville Performing Arts Center when we're finally going to be able to gather and celebrate. We can't wait to have you all back in this theater. Friends, welcome back to another episode of Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC and sponsored by Publix. I'm your host, Anthony Rodriguez, co-founder and producing artistic director of the Aurora Theater. And today, we're at McCrae's Tavern, right here on the Lawrenceville Square. And I am here with my friend, Chef Elijah. Chef, what are you going to make for us today?
So what we're making right now is a summer spring peach salad. So I have a little bit of fresh spinach in there, a little bit of forsyth lettuce. I'm going to top it with some smoked almonds and some goat cheese. It's going to be tossed in a little bit of a peach vinaigrette that I made from scratch.
That's fantastic. Now the peaches that you have in here, you have grilled.
I have grilled, yes.
You pre-grilled those.
it.
That's going to give them a really great flavor, right?
Great
Brings out some of the
texture.
sugars and stuff in
Yes,
there
sir.
when we heat up those peaches.
Yep.
And then you made a vinaigrette. What's in the vinaigrette?
Vinaigrette is pretty much a peach simple syrup that I cooked with a little bit of peach schnapps, some water and some sugar, and I cooked it actually down for at least like 4 to 5 minutes. Cooled it off, and then what I did with my vinaigrette is just add a little bit of oil, Dijon, sugar, salt, pepper to taste.
So the peaches that you put into that simple syrup, do you then blend those up?
I blend those up and then add my oil in that last.
Okay,
Yep.
so that's great. All right, so let's put together this incredible salad. So you're dressing the salad, but you don't want too much, right?
Not too
Just
much
enough,
dressing,
right? to
just
cover it.
enough.
So you don't want it to be like all soggy. And you can probably use any mixed greens kind of thing, but
Yeah, you
you're
do.
using spinach and what was the other green that you said?
Spinach and forsyth lettuce.
Spinach and forsyth lettuce, great. And then you've tossed some smoked almonds in there.
Smoked almonds in there, so I'm plating right now.
Oh, this looks delicious. Those grilled peaches look absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to taste this.
Got my peaches on there.
That's right, you don't want to skimp on the peaches. The peaches are the star of this show.
Have my smoked almonds on there also.
And depending on the season, you could use any seasonal fruit. And something
Any
like,
seasonal
right?
fruits. You could do strawberries, you could do blueberries, any kind of fruit that's in season. A little bit of goat cheese on top, and that's the salad.
Friends, this has been incredible. Thank you, Chef Elijah. We're here at McCrae's Tavern on the Square, right in Lawrenceville, Georgia. And he has made us this incredible summer spinach salad with grilled peaches, an easy dish for you to make at home, and really light, flavorful, and refreshing. A great summer dish to have outside on your patio if you're grilling out one night. Thanks again for joining us, friends. I'm Anthony Rodriguez, co-founder and producing artistic director of the Aurora Theater right here in Lawrenceville, Georgia, and I'm getting ready to taste this amazing salad. We are here at McCrae's Tavern on the Square, where we have made an incredible summer spinach salad with grilled peaches from my friend Chef Elijah, and this is my favorite moment in the show, friends, when I get to taste this. So I want to make sure I've got a little bit of peach here. And I've got some spinach. That's amazing. That's
Thank
really
you.
great. The peaches really come through, that peach flavor. The vinaigrette really helps to highlight everything. It's not overdressed. The goat cheese gives it just a little bit of added richness as well. The almonds are a nice little surprise in the bite. That's fantastic, because you want a little texture difference in there.
You want a
It's
little crunch in
great.
your salad.
So it has been an absolute delight. Friends, join us again for Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC and sponsored by Publix. And I'm Anthony Rodriguez, and when I see you again, well, we'll be cooking and eating. Welcome back to Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC. I want to once again thank Publix, the official grocer, and Belk Mall of Georgia, the official retailer of Good Taste Gwinnett. If you're watching on Facebook tonight, keep your eyes open to see if you're chosen as a prize winner. We're giving away some great prizes this evening. When you registered, it made you eligible to win prizes each week. So make sure you watch next week as well. Next week, we'll be giving away a trip to Gaylord Opryland, an amazing 11-piece set of Biltmore pans from Belk Mall of Georgia, as well as a KitchenAid mixer, compliments of Jackson EMC. If your name is chosen, you will receive an email, and it will also be posted on goodtastegwinnett.com. Before we prepare our next dish together, let's check out a couple of messages from tonight's sponsors.
all the products you love in as little as 2 hours. Publix delivered, powered by Instacart.
Friends, welcome back to another episode of Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC and sponsored by our friends at Publix. I'm Anthony Rodriguez, co-founder and producing artistic director at the Aurora Theater, and we are here today at Local Republic with my friend Kyla for what may be my favorite episode yet. We're gonna make some cocktails today. Kyla, tell us a little bit about what we're gonna do today.
All right, so we're making a cocktail that we call an Is the Word. It is a riff off of a classic tiki cocktail called the Jungle Bird.
So I get it. Bird is the word. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah.
It's gonna have 3 different types of rum in it. So we have plantation dark rum. So we do half an ounce
So
of
how
that.
does like a rum like this differ from something like your regular Puerto Rican rum or Cuban rum, you know, your white rum? How does it differ?
So this is aged in cognac barrels. It's double aged, so it's going to have more of that cognac flavor profile than just a typical white rum.
Okay.
So
it's got a deeper, more intense
flavor.
Great.
All right.
And what is this?
So this is
More rum.
Plantation 3-Star. It is our white rum that we're using today. And it is barrel aged for a little bit in cognac barrels, but not nearly as long as our overproof or our dark rum that we have.
And one more.
And then we have one more. This is an overproof. And
So
this is old, so it means that it is old-fashioned traditional dark.
Okay. And overproof, that's what that means, old-fashioned traditional dark, or just means it's really significantly high in alcohol?
It's going to be significantly higher in alcohol as well.
Okay,
which makes it more fun.
This is going to be the best cocktail ever. I can't wait.
And then we have Bruto Americano. It's going to be an aperitivo liqueur. It's going to be kind of similar to like your Campari. It's a little bit more bitter.
So a lot of these things feel a little bit like an old-fashioned or a Boulevardier, but they're gonna come together differently.
Yes, it's gonna be quite a bit different. It's shaken instead of stirred, so it's not gonna be quite as boozy. It's still gonna be pretty boozy. But
okay, well, we would like that.
Yes, we're doing 1.5 ounces of pineapple juice, so this is gonna give it kind of a creamy mouthfeel.
And what did you just put in there now?
Okay, so this is aquafaba. This is really neat. So it is the water that legumes are cooked in.
Right? So beans and things like that, right?
Yes, exactly, like chickpeas. And it works as a vegan egg white, so it's going to make the drink really frothy. It's gonna have like kind of a foam on top because of this, and it's really neat for that reason.
So y'all making beans at home, save that water because you can use it for your cocktails as well.
Cocktail.
No, they need the tips. We need all the tips.
Absolutely. And so then this is Peychaud's. It is
some bitters.
Some bitters. It's gonna give it a really pretty pink color.
Now y'all keep a whole lot of bitters on hand. I mean, all sorts of
yes,
things, right?
Yes, we do.
Because y'all make some amazing craft cocktails here. This is just one of
This is just one of hundreds of bitters that we have.
Yeah, so it's fantastic. An incredible bar. If you just want to come up here some night and hang out at this bar, order some of the most amazing starters and appetizers and snacks and things, and just have a couple drinks, I tell you, they will treat you right every single time. I have been coming here since day one. So I can tell you that for the past 10 years, they've taken great care of us from their small store, which is now Strange Taco. That's their original location. Now it is Strange Taco, but then they moved into this incredible space that they created that's like 3 stories tall, beautiful view of the courthouse across the street, just a fantastic ambiance, and the food absolutely on point every single time. So let's get shaken.
All right. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna dry shake, since we're using that egg white substitute.
So you say dry shake, does that mean no ice?
It means no ice.
Okay.
That's exactly what it means. When you do that, you wanna make sure that it's perfectly in the center so it doesn't go spilling
because you don't
everywhere.
want it everywhere.
Yeah. And so you're gonna do that for a long time.
This is your Tom Cruise moment in
Yes,
cocktail,
this is
right?
my Tom Cruise shaking moment.
I've never seen people throwing bottles in the air here. Because,
We don't really do that.
yeah, because then people drop them, and
Yes.
then
And
it
if
costs money, and Ben Bailey gets very unhappy.
If you spent any amount of time with me, you'll know that I'm a very clumsy person, so we're just gonna avoid that. And so after you do that for a while, we're gonna add ice.
And now shake some more.
Yep, and you're gonna shake it really hard.
So now you're gonna double strain it into the glass? I've never seen that.
Exactly. So this is gonna catch all of the ice chips.
Right, because you don't want anything in there but
you don't want
the drink.
anything except for the drink, especially because it is supposed to be kind of like an egg white cocktail.
That is beautiful.
As you can kind of see,
So as it
starts to
settles, the foam will come to the top, and then
Exactly.
So you let it sit for a minute. So when you present it, it's the because I can see it
Yes.
coming together now. It's getting lighter on the bottom, and let's call it the puffy cloud of aquafaba is rising to the top.
Exactly. And so
You can share
because
that
we
with
have-
every bartender that works here, and they can use that if they'd like.
I'll let them know. We'll get it
Thank
patented.
you.
All right.
Now, what are you putting on top?
So this is going to be a hibiscus bruto. It is mostly for decoration, and because of that really cool foam.
Look at that. So you use two different kinds. So
Yes.
two different colors.
To have kind of a contrasting colors. So that's Angostura bitters and then a hibiscus bruto.
And then you are just gonna
I'm gonna just
go
swirl it
crazy on
through.
But just enough, right? So you just want to take that tip through so it makes little heart shape kind of things. And
Yeah.
that looks absolutely spectacular. Kyla, thank you so much. Friends,
You're so welcome.
You can make this cocktail at home, right? We put it together for you. You saw all the ingredients. And look, it's a bar. Go crazy. Figure out the way you want to do it and what flavors you like best. Experiment. That's the beauty of making a craft cocktail. You can experiment to your heart's desire in the comfort of your very own home. Kyla, thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
having
much.
us here at Local Republic, where we're celebrating the 10th anniversary of this incredible restaurant. I can't wait to taste this drink, so we'll be back momentarily with that. We have reached my favorite point in the show where I get to taste the food, except in this case, it is a cocktail, so it is made even better. And this is a take on a tiki cocktail called
Yes.
Jungle Bird,
Yes, it is.
and this is called Is the Word.
Yes, because
correct?
bird is the word.
All right, well, go ahead and remind our friends here what's in it while I ingest this beautiful
Absolutely.
cocktail.
So it's going to have 3 different types of rum. We have Plantation 3-Star, which is our white rum. Plantation OFTD, which is our overproof rum. It's old-fashioned.
I can feel that in there. Yep. Yeah.
Traditional dark. And then we also have our Plantation dark rum, which is a double barrel aged.
Yeah, I can taste that.
That's also going to have Bruto Americano, which is
The American.
our aperitivo liqueur. It's going to be a little bit bitter, so that bitterness you taste is going to be because of this. We have some pineapple juice, cinnamon syrup, lime juice, and then aquafaba is going to be like that vegan egg white.
This is really delicious. I mean, it comes together incredibly well. It tastes very light. I've had like a pisco sour that has that egg white foam on the top, and this is a really different take on that. It tastes very similar, but at the same time, it's vegan, right?
It is.
So if you're vegan and you want to still have this cocktail and you're worried that it might have an egg white foam, it does not. It has aquafaba.
Aquafaba, and it's really fun to say.
I'm gonna taste this one more time just in case I didn't get it right the first time or the third time or fourth. Oh, is the word. This is absolutely spectacular. Kyla, thank you once again for having us here at Local Republic and making this incredible cocktail for us. Friends, join us again. Make sure you come here, hang out at the bar, ask for Kyla. She will take great care of you here at Local Republic on the historic square of Lawrenceville. I'm Anthony Rodriguez, co-founder and producing artistic director of the Aurora Theater, also here on the square, and your host for Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC and sponsored by our friends at Publix. When we see you again, well, I don't know. We might be eating and we might be drinking, but we'll see each other soon. Cheers. I just love Local Republic. Stop by in downtown Lawrenceville for dinner and one of their amazing 10th anniversary drinks. The Aurora Theater is finding new ways to bring you the arts as we move towards a new normal. Did you know that you can be a part of the Aurora Theater? I mean, you can physically be a part of the theater. Join us by leaving your mark, literally, with our Buy a Brick campaign. Aurora Theater is excited to offer you the opportunity to purchase a personalized engraved brick to be set outside the new Lawrenceville Performing Arts Center. Upon opening, we anticipate over 100,000 visitors walking through this space each year. As a member of the Aurora Theater family, you're invited to leave a lasting and unchanging legacy of your own by personalizing a brick. Engraved bricks will be installed in the sidewalk areas leading to the main entry along North Clayton and East Pike Street, as well as the new courtyard space. Visit auroratheater.com and join us today. You'll want to hurry though, because your chance to do this ends on April 30th. Now, let's head to Decula and see what Chef Eddie and his family are cooking up with us tonight. I'm betting it will have something to do with barbecue. Friends, welcome to another episode of Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC and sponsored by our friends at Publix. I'm Anthony Rodriguez, co-founder and producing artistic director of the Aurora Theater, and we are here in Decula at Eddie's place with Eddie and Sharitha, and they make the most amazing barbecue on the face of the earth. And what goes better with barbecue than coleslaw? So here to help us make some coleslaw, Eddie and Sharitha. So show us a little bit about what you're going to do, talk us through it, show us all the ingredients, and make us coleslaw.
All right, like you said, Anthony, the great pairing with some barbecue ribs is coleslaw, and my sister makes some of the best coleslaw. She starts off with about 3 pounds of cabbage, some purple cabbage also, and then a little bit of carrots.
All right, and the purple cabbage gives us a little color, the carrots give it a little color, a little flavor as well.
Definitely.
Mix it up, it's going to be great. And I can tell you, coleslaw is not always my thing, but my wife will not have a pulled pork sandwich unless there is a pile of coleslaw on top of it.
Now that's Georgia barbecue right there. That's Georgia
right.
barbecue.
And she's from Virginia, so I don't know where she got all that, but she does. So let's make coleslaw.
All right. So with your bases here, you're going to start with a little bit of mayonnaise. Then you're going to start with some vinegar.
All right, just plain white vinegar?
Plain white vinegar.
Right.
It helps cut that mayonnaise down so it could be a nice texture to go right over that coleslaw.
And it gives everything a nice pop, a nice, brightness to that coleslaw.
Definitely.
Really get that feel in your mouth.
Right.
And it really goes well with something fatty like ribs or barbecue. That acid in that vinegar really helps to cut that in your mouth.
Definitely. And this is definitely a sweeter coleslaw that we have here. So that cream sweetness also with our barbecue sauce will definitely go well.
So a little salt and pepper.
A little salt and pepper in there.
A little bit of sugar.
Oh, a lot of sugar.
Or a lot of sugar. Well, we're making a lot of coleslaw. How much cabbage did you say it was?
About 3 to 4 pounds.
3 to 4 pounds.
Yeah,
so we're making a lot of coleslaw here,
definitely.
friends.
Yeah, because we keep up a lot of catering. Like you said, we got 2 food trucks going out and 2 restaurants. So we like cooking both.
So tell us a little bit more about Eddie's place. Like, what's your favorite thing? What's unique about it? Someone told me you guys have comedy nights here?
That is correct. So the unique part about it is a lot of family, and we do a lot of entertainment. My family likes to have a little fun, so we want you to come over and enjoy us. So we do have a comedy night, comedy after dark. We have a bike night. We do bike night with Bobby Peppers. She's our producer or our coordinator. We also do a karaoke and all different types of things like that. You can check us out on our website at eddiesplacebbq.com.
So it's not just a restaurant, right? You get
Mama's
entertainment here. It's multifaceted.
Right. It's Mama's Kitchen.
That's right.
So yeah, we came up and we have some fun all the time. So we always telling jokes. So I say, what better than comedy here right inside our kitchen?
And I can't wait to take our friends out into the dining room to taste the barbecue and to taste this amazing coleslaw, because it's just a beautiful dining room to be in. It's comfortable. It's warm, it's welcoming. It's really nice to just sit out there and have a meal.
Definitely. Well, that's what she taught us. She taught us, hey, when people come in, treat them just like family. So when you come in, your brother, cousin, sister, nephew, something, you're a part of the family.
Now, Sharitha, your sister?
Definitely. She's the oldest out of 3, so it's Sharitha and my brother Tony.
All right, so you've got it all mixed up, and
right.
then
we're gonna layer it with the sauce.
You start to pour this in, and I'm guessing that you just use hands to mix.
Oh yeah,
right?
You gotta get down there. If it's love in the kitchen, it's love in the food.
Now, you can use all of that or just some of it? Just a
some
little bit. How do you know? Like,
it's just the right moisture, the consistency. So I've been doing it for a while, so once we get that.
So if you're making it at home, you want it a little lighter, go
Correct.
for it. If you want it a little more wet, then do that. Right?
Correct. Definitely.
And I love that it's the cabbage is shredded big.
Yes.
Right, it's not a little teeny tiny coleslaw. That's not my favorite, but I do like when the cabbage is shredded big enough to see it.
Definitely.
Right. This is beautiful.
It reminds you of the old school cooking.
And super simple, just a few ingredients. Then it comes together.
Don't complicate it.
No, no. You know, if you've got great ingredients, you don't need to complicate anything.
Right.
Well, Sharitha, thank you so much. Eddie, thank you for having us here at Eddie's Place. They also have Eddie's Shack and Eddie's Food Truck. This has been an incredible experience. I can't wait to taste this amazing coleslaw. Friends, welcome back to the tasting portion of Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC and sponsored by our friends at Publix. I am here at Eddie's Place in Decula, where we've had the pleasure of enjoying some amazing barbecue. But they also have amazing sides as well. And one of those sides they make right here at Eddie's Place is this incredible coleslaw. So I'm going to taste it. Eddie, tell us a little bit more about the experience of coming to Eddie's and what people can expect.
So what you can expect when you walk into Eddie's Place is a great family environment. And when I say family, it's all my family here, everywhere from my mom, brother, and sister. And this place is designed after her kitchen. So when you come in, we want to treat you like family.
This coleslaw is perfect. It's crisp. It's not too mayonnaise-y, right? It's not overwhelmingly mayonnaise-y. It just has enough dressing to make it perfect. And although we saw Sharitha put that sugar in with it, it's really not too sweet.
Too sweet, right.
It's just absolutely delicious and will go perfect on the side of your barbecue, or if you're like my wife, on top of your pulled pork sandwich, where she wants a big pile of it. Eddie, thank you so much once again for having us here. Thank you for your service to our country as a Marine.
Definitely.
Thank you for introducing me to your incredible family and allowing me to be in your kitchen and in your dining room, your home. And I can't wait to come back to Eddie's Place. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Friends, make a point of coming to visit Eddie at Eddie's Place here in Decula. Absolutely spectacular. Like I keep saying, from the smokehouse to your house, you don't even have to worry about making your own barbecue. They will do it for you. Thanks once again for joining us for Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC and sponsored by our friends at Publix. I'm Anthony Rodriguez, and it is my pleasure to be your host and to cook with you. We'll see you soon.
Join us when the Generations Expo Live event returns to Gwinnett County Fairgrounds on Saturday, May 15th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Visit with representatives from companies that offer services such as healthcare, senior lifestyle, wellness, nutrition, entertainment, and more, targeted for the 50-and-up boomers and seniors. Admission is free, and the first 200 will receive a goodie bag with special offers and sponsor gifts. Check out generationsexpo.com for more information and updates. That's Generations Expo Live event presented by Northeast Georgia Health System, May 15th. Register today at generationsexpo.com.
Man, what is better than a family recipe of coleslaw to go with your barbecue? Thanks to Eddie and his entire family for this amazing recipe. Before we move on, I wanted to talk for a second about an amazing Earth Day event coming up in April called Recycle Your Used Stuff at Earth Day. Brought to you by one of our sponsors, Gwinnett Solid Waste. Recycle your electronics, paint, tires, and paper as America Recycles Day on Saturday, April 24th from 9 a.m. to noon at Gwinnett County Fairgrounds in Lawrenceville. This event is brought to you by Gwinnett County Solid Waste Management and Gwinnett Clean and Beautiful. Here's some things to remember before you come. Paper shredding is limited to 5 copier paper boxes. Paint is limited to 10 gallons. Tires are limited to 8. Electronics recycling is free except for TVs, monitors, and printers. There are some fees with the electronics, so check out the website for details. Social distancing measures will be in place. All attendees are encouraged to wear masks and must remain in their vehicles at all times. Items to be recycled should be placed in the trunk or back of your vehicle where they will be removed by vendors. Materials should be placed in disposable containers or boxes, as containers will not be returned. Gwinnett County Fairgrounds is located at 2405 Sugarloaf Parkway. Please visit www.gwinnettcb.org/events for more information. That's Earth Day coming this Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon. And now let's head over to Rico's World Kitchen and see what Chef Rico and his team are cooking up with us tonight. Friends, welcome to another episode of Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC and sponsored by Publix. We are here at Rico's World Kitchen in Buford, and we are here with Chef Rico and Chef Jen. Chef Jen's from Brunch Apothecary, and of course, Rico is Rico's World Kitchen. What are we going to cook up today?
Well, today we're going to start with a classic shrimp and grits with red-eye gravy, sort of a homage to Southern hospitality here in the South. We all know grits are probably one of the top 10 breakfast foods down here.
I absolutely love grits.
Yes.
I mean, grits take a while to bake correctly, right?
Oh,
so
absolutely.
we're not whipping those up in the few minutes that we have here on camera.
No,
right?
any good Southerner, we don't need to tell you how to make grits. We've got our nice classic Gouda grits over on the side. And then what we've got here in front of us is our house-smoked tasso ham. It's cured. We rub it down with our special spice seasoning, blackening seasoning we make in-house. Throw it on the smoker for several hours, and then dice it up nice and thin. We're gonna start with that in our pan, get the fat rendered down a little bit.
So when we say tasso ham, what's the difference?
Oh,
what is?
Man. It's magic in your mouth. It is the best version of a nice fatty bacon, but with some really good smoke and spice to it. It's a little spicy, but it's just gonna fit in real nice with that shrimp.
Full disclosure, they let me taste a piece before we started filming. It is absolutely one of the best hams I've ever had in my entire life. So we're just gonna render this down for a little bit?
Yeah, we're gonna just sort of slow it down a little bit, let the spices toast a little bit that's on the outside of the ham, let the fat start seeping out of it a little bit, so we don't need as much oil or anything when we do this recipe.
Yeah, so I noticed you didn't put any oil on it.
No, I'm just gonna let the ham sort of
do its thing.
Do its thing.
Let ham be ham.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a little bit fatty, so admittedly, like it's just like your bacon. You could use bacon if you wanted to, but this just has that nice smoky flavor that you get a real soul out of it.
So if you don't have tasso, right? Are there other options besides just regular?
Absolutely. There's country ham that's also been cured. It's a little bit saltier, so you have to, be wary of how much you're using. But just regular bacon, really, if you wanted to, just use what was in your kitchen is great. So once we get those spices woke up, I'm gonna add in some veg. We got some diced onion.
A little onion there. A little Trinity going on
Holy
here.
Trinity,
there
that's
we go.
right.
Some celery.
And then we got some red pepper. And I mean, obviously you can use green, just red has a lot more sweetness to it that we like to bring in, marry with that spice.
And it gives the dish some nice contrast,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
A little color
you want a
in
little
there.
color, if you were going true shrimp and grits, you'd be like, that's Mardi Gras. You ready to go? And then we're gonna use some fresh cut okra. We're gonna use that goo that's in the middle, that slime, to help thicken it. So I'm gonna throw a little bit in there right now and get it sauteed.
Some folks don't like to use okra because of that goo in the middle of it, but you're telling me that that's going to thicken this up?
Absolutely. And the trick to that, like say you're making a gumbo and you can use it raw like this in your gumbo just to help thicken it up a little bit. But if you saute it first, cook out a little bit of that slime, then throw it in, you're not going to have that same texture problem.
Okay.
So, but
Great tip.
Yeah, like gumbo right now, we're going to use that. We're going to cook it down and use that membrane in the inside to help thicken our red-eye gravy to go over our grits.
This smells amazing, Jen.
Oh, yeah.
This is really incredible.
It's that ham, man, and that spice, that blackening spice that we make here. Like we roast our own peppers and everything. And it goes a ways, like paprikas, anchos, and everything. House blend.
Right, so you're not going to tell us
No, I'm not going to
exactly
tell you
the
exactly
proportions that are in there.
all the proprietary things that go with that. Just going to crank our heat a little bit.
Crank it up.
Crank it
Let's
up.
go.
Yep. And
Rico's got another pan he's getting hot over there.
That's
with some
right.
oil in it.
While this is cooking, I'm gonna have him blacken my shrimp. He's gonna use that same blackening seasoning that we use in-house. And just a little bit of oil in the pan. It's really important you get your pan hot, add your oil, get your oil hot, and then you add your protein.
That's one of the things we've heard over and over again from our chefs is make sure your pan is hot. If you've got a cold pan, you are going to have things stick to it. It's just not going to work right. So you want that pan to be hot.
Absolutely. Metal is porous. So as it heats up, the pores open, and then that's when you hit it with the oil to fill those pores, and it makes it nonstick. So now that we've got our spices toasted.
This is driving my nose crazy. This is absolutely amazing.
We're gonna deglaze with some fresh coffee.
Okay, so this is the red eye gravy portion of it, right?
Yep.
So you're deglazing the pan with just black coffee.
Yep.
Fantastic.
And traditionally, like, it's not even that fancy. It is literally you brown some ham, throw in your coffee, and then throw it over a biscuit. And maybe a little blackening seasoning, a little chicken stock in there, but traditional red eye gravy is really simple.
My mouth is literally watering, friends. See, that pan is hot, got hot right away, and he's just gonna cook these shrimp for, what, like a minute or so?
Maybe 2-3, yeah.
Yeah.
Tops. They're really big shrimp.
Minute or so on each side. Not very long, though. They're gonna get pink, they're gonna be perfect.
That's right. Nice Gulf shrimp. Nice white, but you'll see in my pan too, all that was stuck on there because I had my pan nice and hot. Now that I'm deglazing, it's all unstuck. It's all part of my sauce now, so that just builds a richer sauce.
And that sauce does look like it's thickening up from the okra, so that's really fantastic.
Yeah,
I had no
definitely.
idea you could do that.
Yeah, okra is like a natural thickener with that that membrane that's inside that breaks down, which is a little off-putting, admittedly, but fried okra is the best.
But if you're Southern, it's not off-putting.
No, not at all. I'm from New Hampshire, so it took me a while to get used to it down here, but it's one of the things I never leave out of my gumbo now. It definitely makes a world of difference. So we're just gonna let that sit and reduce. We've got our shrimp blackening over here. Thank you so much. And then I'm going to also add,
a little butter.
Yeah, butter is one of those great last minute additions. You might think, oh, that sauce is good. Just add a little bit of butter. And I love butter, so I maybe went a little overboard. But it makes everything just a little bit more velvety. It really sits together and helps just lock in a sauce. Like, you'd be surprised if you weren't adding a block of butter at the end in your recipes before. You just throw a little bit in now and see the difference.
I like to say the only thing better than butter is more butter.
Is more butter, absolutely. Maybe a little bit of wine.
There you go.
Yep. And then,
oh, it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And that butter gave it this really incredible velvety look and texture. It's going to be amazing.
And you can tell
it's going to give you that mouthfeel, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It just smooths it out a little bit. And then, so you can tell too, it's reducing nicely. It's getting a little thicker.
And is this about the thickness you wanted, or do you
Yeah.
want to reduce it a little more?
No, I'm going to cut the heat right now because traditionally red eye gravy is really thin. I just like a little bit of body of it because I like it to just coat the grits when we plate. But I'm going to get myself a little spoon, give it a taste, make sure. I'm going to hit it with a little bit more blackening.
Okay. And these things are to taste at this point, right,
Absolutely.
friends? I mean, if you want a little more spice, add a little more spice. If you don't feel like it's got enough salt or pepper, then do that.
Yep, absolutely.
You know, it's your kitchen. You work on the recipe the way you want it to taste.
Absolutely. And I mean, by all means, if you wanted to cut the coffee, because it is a lot of coffee, it's a really strong coffee flavor, but you could use just a little bit of, like a lot less coffee and a little bit of chicken base and really round it out nicely that way as well.
Okay.
Oh, thank you so much.
So don't be scared in the kitchen. Recipes are flexible.
There we go.
Unless you're baking, but that's a whole different world.
Right.
Which is why I don't bake.
Baking is
And what was
very
this that you
specific.
put in?
Oh, just a little bit of water. As I'm tasting it now, I'm realizing that coffee is a little strong in there, and I don't want to just
So you
like
just want to thin it out a
shock
little
you.
bit.
Yeah. So we'll thin it out a little bit, add a little bit more butter, bring it back around.
Okay. I don't mind coffee. I like coffee.
It is
I'm
very,
ready.
very good, very strong coffee. And I like a lot of coffee. You could also add a dash of hot sauce to this if you really like.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of spice.
There you go.
Oops, I'm ruining. There we go. All right, so we've brought it back around, starting to thicken up a little bit. We got that okra nice and tender in there. Our nice tasso ham.
It just looks absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, it's definitely.
And it smells amazing. I'm always sad that you all at home can't smell this because It is absolutely incredible, the flavors that are coming together. You can smell the blackened shrimp, you can smell this sauce, and I can't wait to taste it all put together with those incredible grits. Now, is there cheese in the grits or anything?
There is. There's smoked Gouda, which, in my opinion, makes the best
cheese grits.
Cheese grits.
Okay, well.
You can also do a blend. A lot of people like some Parmesan, cheddar cheese. These grits, I put Gouda cheese, heavy cream, butter, hot sauce, made it nice.
Now, is this a dish that's available here?
No, it's a
Brunch Apothecary, or
it's
something similar to Brunch Apothecary?
It's definitely similar. At Brunch, we do have a red-eye gravy. We make it a little bit different. No okra, but same Holy Trinity. We use our pork belly and ham scraps that we have there.
Now, you could use tasso, but you need Rico to make it for you
That's
and bring
right.
it over to Brunch Apothecary.
See, Rico's got that awesome smoker here, so he
I'm
has
certain
all the
he's going to
fun
change
things.
his mind about doing that. He's going to bring you some tasso.
I know, I really hope so. And just a little black meat seasoning over the top, and we are good
That
to go.
is absolutely spectacular. Chef Jen, Chef Rico, thank you so much for inviting me into your kitchen here at Rico's World Kitchen, and by proxy, Brunch Apothecary. This is an incredible shrimp and grits dish, and you can make it at home. Friends, welcome back to my favorite portion of Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC. I am here with Chef Jen at Rico's World Kitchen, but Jen, you're with Brunch Apothecary, right?
That's right. That's our sister location over in Tequila, Georgia.
Well, we are here, and I am about to taste this incredible shrimp and grits dish with this tasso ham, this smoked tasso ham that they do in-house, this incredible red-eye gravy. It's got okra. My mouth is watering here, friends, and I am gonna get to it. I wish you could be here for this. I do have a spoon to get all the lovely bits here, but I want to see if I can get as much of this sauce and stuff, and some okra and some ham.
Definitely that tasso.
Yeah. Wow, absolutely spectacular. It's not too spicy, but that spice does come through. The okra really gives it some flavor, and the cheese grits with the Gouda give it so much intense body. It is absolutely incredible. I will sit here for the rest of the day and just finish this, and as much more as you can bring me. This has been absolutely spectacular. Chef Jen, thank you so much. I can't wait to go to Brunch Apothecary and taste this. And I can't wait to taste it with the tasso that Chef Rico is going to make for you. And make sure that you have it on the menu at Brunch Apothecary every time. Friends, we've been here at Rico's World Kitchen with Chef Jen from Brunch Apothecary, their sister restaurant. It has been absolutely fantastic. This dish is simple enough to make at home. Make some grits, make the rest of this, put it together, make it up as you go along if you want. It's all about having fun and having a good time. I'm Anthony Rodriguez. I'm your host. Thank you so much for joining us for Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC and sponsored by Publix. And the next time I see you, we'll be cooking and eating.
Have you subscribed to the Gwinnett Daily Post podcast yet? Get your news anytime and anywhere. Whether it's walking, driving, relaxing, or working, get your daily audible news on your schedule. News about local events, Gwinnett County education, crime, high school sports, and so much more from the leading voice in Gwinnett County. Subscribe for free today on your phone, tablet, laptop, or desktop computer, and listen wherever and whenever you wish to. Subscribe to the Gwinnett Daily Post podcast today.
Children's Healthcare of Atlanta welcomes you to join us for our next health fair event on Saturday, July 31st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Rhodes Jordan Park in Lawrenceville. Admission is free to join our back-to-school event and Kids Expo. There will be a school supply drive as well as a food drive, fun activities for the family and kids, plus free health screenings. Check out GwinnettHealthFairs.com to sign up for the time you want to participate in the extra activities. Masks for vendors and attendees are required. That's Saturday, July 31st at Rhodes Jordan Park in Lawrenceville.
Thanks, Chef Rico. Thanks again to you for cooking along with us at tonight's edition of Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC. Special thanks to our presenting sponsor, Jackson EMC, as well as Publix, our official grocer, plus Belk Mall of Georgia, our official retailer. Thanks to our supporting sponsors, including Fernbank Museum of Natural History, the City of Lawrenceville, Chick-fil-A Backstage Tours, Margaritaville at Lanier Islands, Gwinnett County Solid Waste and their Earth Day event this Saturday, WGTA Me TV, as well as our friends at the Gwinnett Daily Post, and all the wonderful chefs that we showcased for you tonight. Remember, it's not too late to upgrade your free registration to a VIP package. I think there are a few VIP bags left. When you do that, you'll receive 2 special gift bags and you'll be eligible to win even more prizes, including small kitchen appliances and even a trip to Gaylord Opryland. You can upgrade at goodtastegwinnett.com. You will also be able to view this event in its entirety or watch parts of particular interest to you starting tomorrow on GwinnettDailyPost.com and for the next few months on GoodTasteGwinnett.com. Join us next week when we visit more local kitchens and meet more incredible chefs. We invite you again to cook along with us. Check out next week's recipes on GoodTasteGwinnett.com. Until then, I'm Anthony Rodriguez with the Aurora Theater. Let's keep cooking.
WGTA-TV is proud to announce its new MeTV affiliate website at WGTATV.com, where you will find the local news, weather, contests, and much more. Don't forget to check out our Facebook for local events and videos. Join us at WGTATV.com.